In the soft morning light of 1977, a young woman stepped off a British Airways flight at Hulhulé. Her name was Dr. Farida Ibrahim, known to everyone in Malé as Koli Farida, a name from her childhood for the girl whose laughter once filled the coral lanes of the capital. She had studied in London, trained with the National Health Service. The world was open to her, a bright life, safe and certain. But Farida chose something else. "I was not born to heal strangers," she once said. "I was born to heal my own people." And then came the fever. The year was 1978. People began to fall ill in the islands. High fevers, bleeding gums, endless nights of pain. No one knew what it was. They called it Bodu Hungadu, the Great Fever. Children burned with it. Mothers trembled beside them, and donis arrived from distant atolls, filled with the sick and the dying. The Malé Central Hospital, small, unprepared, became a storm of grief and exhaustion. But through it all, walked Koli Farida. She worked without rest. She organized the chaos, turned schools into wards, taught young nurses to fight fear with compassion. And when the epidemic spread beyond Malé, she sailed, island to island, carrying little more than her knowledge and her faith. In Mamigili, she stayed too long. Too many were sick. Too few could help. And there, beneath the palm shadows, the AIDS mosquito found her. Even as her fever rose, she refused to leave. "Don't send me back yet," she whispered. "There are still patients who need me." Days later, she could no longer stand. The sea was rough that night when they tried to bring her home. Hours passed, and by sunset, the Doni reached Malé, but it was too late. They say when her body was carried through the hospital corridor, every nurse stopped, every hand stilled. Some prayed, some just wept. And from her death came something lasting. Health posts, training, preparedness, the beginning of the healthcare system we have today. So when we speak of healing, when we speak of resilience, we speak of Dr. Koli Farida, the woman who came home when she didn't have to, whose love was greater than her fear, and whose name lives quietly in every heartbeat that still goes on.